So guys, the crypto markets are dumping quite significantly today. We had Jerome Powell speaking at the Economic Club of Chicago, which caused a lot of deviations in the market based off of what he is talking about with how the economy is doing and Trump's tariffs. Today, I want to walk you guys through the price action, what we are currently seeing after this big speech, and exactly what is going to cause the markets to start seeing that green, and exactly what you need to be aware of. Overall though, if you're new to my channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I keep you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action around Bitcoin, altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, and then overall exactly what you need to be doing to position yourself correctly. A lot of people are capitulating their bags, they're selling out, they think that this is the end, that we're about to see a huge recession, which is just not the case, guys. I've been giving you guys different perspectives, price action from previous cycles, and exactly how we've been, testing resistance right now. But overall, this huge event with Jerome Powell speaking at the Economic Club of Chicago caused a lot of deviations based off of his perspective in the market. So with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the price action, what you need to be aware of, and exactly what is going on. Let's jump into it. So guys, like how I said, the crypto markets are seeing some slight deviations right now. Bitcoin currently sitting at around 84,044, about to hit 83,000. Seeing a little bit of a correction after some massive deviations right now. Ethereum's also sitting at around 1583 after deviating quite significantly to around that 1560 zone, 1570. Altcoins, guys, have been seeing those deviations as well, but right now they're seeing a little bit of green, anticipating exactly what's going to be happening. A lot of people are trading, doing multiple things based off of the sentiment and the news that is going on. We also saw a huge rug today with a base coin. There's a lot of different things going on, guys, which is why it's super important to keep up with the day-to-day events and how liquidity is going. Bitcoin dominance though is about to hit 64%. We've been keeping up with this because whenever Bitcoin dominance is shooting up, altcoins are getting squeezed, and this lets us know where liquidity is shifting, and having an understanding of when this chart peaks out is going to let us know exactly when altcoin season is going to start. USDT dominance as well, guys. These stable coins, a lot of people are putting money into these assets just because they are unsure about the markets, and whenever we see these percentages go up, altcoins get squeezed quite significantly. Ethereum, Bitcoin, yada yada yada. Jumping into the biggest event though that happened today, guys, was the Jerome Powell speech, guys. And overall, everyone was talking about how he just hates the crypto markets, he hates the markets in general, and he hates Trump based off of exactly what he was saying. But overall, the biggest thing to take away from what he had said at the Economic Club of Chicago was, without price stability, we cannot achieve the long periods of strong labor markets that benefit all Americans. Wake up, MAGA. So overall, right now, he doesn't truly believe exactly with what's going on with the tariffs that we're going to be seeing any relief, and that we need to have a better understanding of exactly how we're going to be navigating based off of exactly what's going into place. A lot of people are anticipating, what's going to be happening after seeing the markets just tank after Jerome Powell's speech. Every minute, guys, the markets were just deviating significantly, which is really crazy, but this is why you need to be aware of these specific events, because if you aren't, you just see crazy deviations and you don't know what's going on. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned, guys. But with this big event that's going on, this has a lot of people talking about how also there's a lot of insider trading taking place within the Trump administration, and even before then, which has a lot of people anticipating what's happening in the markets. A lot of people are skeptical. People think this is garbage, and overall, Unusual Wells covers it, and a few other people as well. But looks again like market news is being leaked before the administration announces, and some may be front loading it via options and stocks. We've highlighted numerous examples over the last week, and pretty much they're just showing multiple politicians, people within the administration making big moves on big assets right before we see huge events coming out around specific tariffs and overall percentages and all these other different things that are coming out, as well as more information as to updates and everything else that's being put into place. So as a result, a lot of manipulation is happening in the markets, and you need to kind of have an understanding of this, because at the end of the day, market manipulation is a thing, and whenever we see it happening, you shouldn't be stressing out thinking, oh crap, we're going to zero. No, a lot of market manipulation is happening right now. People understand exactly how liquidity moves, the people that have been here for multiple spaces, the people that have big money. So you need to be aware of this stuff, but don't get your head or your panties in a wad about it. Just have an understanding that this is kind of having an effect on liquidity and how everything is going. Overall, the Powell speech, though, caused a lot of market dips, not only in the crypto markets, but also the U.S. markets as well, which is not good, guys. Overall, tech stocks are taking a huge hit. Gold is going up. bonds. There's a lot of different things, guys, that is happening, which is why you need to be aware of all this stuff. And Benjamin Cohen gives a great perspective on pretty much his, mindset around this stuff and exactly what Powell has been saying. And overall, the biggest thing that he's talking about is exactly Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance. I think, literally with the few things that he pulled from Powell's speech, question of Powell, is there a Fed put for the stock market? Powell, I'm going to say no, which is hilarious because of all the insider trading and a lot of different things. Also, Powell, larger than expected tariffs likely mean higher inflation and slower growth. So he's so focused around these specific, things that he's talking about around tariffs. And it's super key, guys, because this is whenever we're actually going to see a change in the markets. I talked about it yesterday, but Crypto Michanel gives a great perspective on exactly what's going to cause altcoins to start to rip up. He says, stop thinking that Jerome Powell is going to say the magic words. Like crypto is, going to be massively adopted and everyone should be buying crypto. And at the end of the day, we're going to be seeing some crazy liquidation moves and liquidity injections. But that's just not the case, guys. It's not going to come from that direction. It won't be that obvious. It's coming from China/Japan versus US, and we are close. There's already talks about China talking about exactly willing to do negotiations if Trump was to show respect. We also have Trump talking about exactly he's willing to, negotiate with China. So we're pretty much at the, final end of the road where we're about to start seeing negotiations within the big countries that are causing all of the market, to pump and dump significantly, mainly because of the tariffs and how it's having an effect on markets, and then having other countries do trades and all these other different stuff. So swiping everything to the side, guys, that is currently what's going on. We had Jerome Powell speak today, which was not good for the crypto markets, talking about exactly how the tariffs are affecting the markets and overall inflation as well. This is not good for crypto investors. People have been capitulating their bags. Bitcoin dominance is running up, and we are anticipating that more than likely altcoin season is going to be happening in the next few weeks. But if you aren't keeping up with the price action around Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, the M2 money supply, how the markets are being affected by these big events, and then when the talks, big events, and liquidity injections are happening, then you aren't going to be aware of all this stuff, guys. I've said it multiple times, but I'm going to say it again because I want you to understand and be able to navigate the space. From the start of my journey, guys, I had no idea how liquidity moved or what indicators to focus on or what charts to look at or what perspectives to focus on. And that's what I'm trying to do on this YouTube channel. I get little views, and I hope that the people that do watch this understand that this is a real perspective navigating through all different types of perspectives. But overall, guys, if you're new to the channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I keep you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action around Bitcoin, altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, overall exactly how you need to position yourself and what's anticipating in the next few days, next few weeks. I'm ready for altcoin season. I've been doubling down on my bag. I have some dry powder on the side because I was waiting for an event like this to happen. I'm going to be allocating a little bit today, and I also want to see how the markets are going to be closing out. This is super key, guys. Not only how the markets open, but how they close on Friday, and then how the markets are played on, or how the crypto markets, not even the markets because the markets are closed, US markets, stock markets in general, but how the crypto markets are played on the weekend anticipates how the markets are going to be opening up on Monday. But overall, guys, I'm going to keep you guys updated on everything you need to be aware of. If you're new to the channel, drop me a comment, like, subscribe, stay tuned, and overall, hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.